Welcome back to Curious Collection. I'm Will.
I'm Cinnamon.
So this is our monthly top 10 for July 2024. We've got some great items, some really different stuff that we were able to pick up, and this stuff moved very quickly for us. So it's definitely stuff that you're going to want to, keep an eye open for. It doesn't mean that it's something you're typically going to find, but it's definitely worth the buy if you can find it. So first thing we've got here, Prismacolor 193 wooden pencils. The Prismacolor brand is just amazing for artists. Our daughter's friend is a really big fan of it. She's really into art, and she was very disappointed when we told her that we had sold this. You see, it sold for $149. So, and then they also paid for shipping on top of that. So, next up, we've got another art kit, Derwin Pastel Pencils. This piece right here, last month we had sold one. The person had shipped it internationally, so they paid this price plus international shipping above and beyond that.
Yeah.
They told us they had been looking for it for 30 years. That's how, the vintage these pencils are. It's not really something that's made anymore in this quantity, so it has a lot more selection of the colors than what you would get in a newer pack. SS Lancastrian Cunard line. This is from 1937, original document, pristine condition. As you can see from the photos, we've done a really good job. We've tried to get some clean photos. This ship was sunk during World War II. I put that in the title. It's something that, collectors, maybe they're just looking for World War II memorabilia. Might be an opportunity to get their attention on that as well as the Cunard collectors or just general ship collectors. $150.
Yeah.
Great item sale. Christian Dior.
Yeah, so these earrings here, they're clip-ons, and they are Christian Dior, and they're vintage from the 80s. So when I was doing the research on these, I found one person had them listed at like $500, and then there was one other that had it listed for $200. So I put mine in at $200. I took a best offer, but I was super happy to do so. This was at that same estate sale where I had gotten the ruby earrings. We got the colored pencils. Like, this was just a phenomenal sale for us.
Yes, excellent pickup. Amazing profits on this. Next thing we've got Lilo and Stitch. So this is part of a collection that we purchased. We got probably, I think, around 80 Disney license plates. The person, it was an estate auction. This person was a longtime employee of Disney, so they had first access on all of this stuff. And this Lilo and
collector,
this Lilo and Stitch ride, the Stitch ride, was only at the Disney parks for a very short period.
It was too scary.
It was one of those 40 rides where you get sneezed on by the character and there's wind, and it was too scary for Disney. So made it very rare. $110 on the license plate. Brand new in package. Again, vintage license plate there.
This next piece is a Navajo 50 strand of the liquid silver. So liquid silver is just a way of the description. The silver are little teeny tiny beads, and when they're strung on the string, it's kind of got that liquid effect. So that's what that liquid silver is. And this is a Navajo piece, and we were able to get $100 out of it. So It's a really, really cool piece.
Right. And that term liquid silver is something that some people look for. So that might be a good tip. If you're into jewelry, it might be something you want to try to use. Next up, these pearls. These are another estate find.
They are that same estate. And again, it was one of those that I was like, well, if they don't sell, I'll be happy to keep these. But they got snatched up real quick. And they're just absolutely gorgeous. They're pink pearls. You can see like the luster on them. They were just shining from inside. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Very high quality. They had a 14 karat clasp. This was 100% the kind of jewelry you like to sell. It's the nice stuff.
Yeah. So in the month of July, our sales are struggling quite significantly. So I started trying to do a little bit different things and putting some stuff up for auction, maybe items that had a lot of interest, a lot of watchers, a lot of views, but not a lot of sales. So this next item here is the Bermuda. It is from the Bermuda Furnace line from 1927. Amazing packet brochure. It's known as the unluckiest ship. It had all sorts of mechanical problems with it, and I think it ended up catching fire at one point, which really, honestly, in these 1920s ships was very common. The technology just wasn't there. So I had this priced a little over $200, had tons of views, tons of watchers. We need sales. So I took it, I put it up for $100 start. I had one bid. It sold for $100. That's not what I was really looking for, but at $100 sale price,
yeah,
I was happy to have it sold. So again, like I said, I took quite a markdown from where I wanted to be, but to have $100 sale for us, that's important.
Yeah, especially right now when the sales are harder to get. This next piece is another one of those watch tips that we got from that watch tip collection that we got. So these are the Navajo Bearpaw with the turquoise inlay and the sterling silver. It's just really, really neat piece. I really like it.
Right. Yeah, these are absolutely gorgeous. Lots of detail there.
Mm-hmm.
Don't believe they were signed. Next up, NS Savannah, another cruise brochure. And this one right here sold for $100. We did have best offer on it. I believe they paid full price.
Yeah.
So, you know, absolutely awesome. Another one of those things. These all of this cruise ephemera stuff that I sell is very rare. You're probably not going to just stumble into $100 or $200 piece of ephemera randomly. This is something that is going to be acquired from an estate, from a collection, somebody who's specializing in this.
And that's what this was most of his ship stuff was an estate that we bought from a collector who was a very avid collector. So a lot of these pieces that you've got are just, they're one of a kind pieces.
Yeah. And I, you know, there's some significant value to these. Part of it is because of the rarity. Part of it's because of the age. Age is leading into the rarity. And then part of it is, you know, this specific one was released from the Atomic Energy Commission. This ship was nuclear powered. It was the first nuclear powered cargo ship, which is absolutely insane to even say that, you know, they were using that type of technology in a cargo ship. It really doesn't seem like something you'd want in civilian hands, at least with, you know, in the modern world. So, but really cool, really novel idea. That's why I got that $100 sale on it. So tomorrow we're going to put up our video. That'll be our P&L. We're going to talk about those sales for July 2024. We're going to talk to you about how good or bad it was. You can see these 10 items that we've got up here.
Yeah.
Everything's over $100, which is great. I mean, last month
really
we only had 8 over 100.
Yeah. Our goal is that at least our top 10 are $100. And it worked this month, so that was good.
Right. So if you guys, like I said, if you guys are out and you find similar types of items, you know, check those comps. They might be worth picking up. They might be something that you could throw in your store, even if it's not something that you specialize in.
And tell us down below, like, what were your favorite, you know, top sales this month, you know, and put it down below. Share with everybody. So,
yeah. Thank you so much.
All right. Thanks so much, guys. Good luck to you out there.